What is going on with health insurance in 2026? That's the million dollar question. I want to take just a minute to explain to you kind of what we're seeing when it comes to the individual health insurance marketplace for the coming year. This is all subject to change because, as I'll get into, this could get pretty political and some things are a bit fluid. Okay, here's what we know. First thing we know is that prices are going up. I know, not a big surprise, no news flash here, no hot take. Prices are going up across the board. This is happening in the economy in general, right? It's also happening in healthcare. So when the price of insurance goes up, it's really because the price of healthcare itself is going up. And it is what it is. So what we're looking at increases probably in the range of 20% or more in South Carolina, which is the state where most of our clients are. And that's going to be across different insurance companies, okay? Now, keep in mind, if you're getting premium tax credit, which are the subsidies that lower the price, those premium tax credits are indexed to the price of healthcare. So when the price goes up, typically the premium tax subsidies go up with them. So hopefully you're not super impacted by that if you're getting those subsidies. But, and here's the tricky part, the subsidies themselves might be changing. So a little brief history lesson, okay? When the Affordable Care Act was passed, premium tax credits are a big part of it, right? And they are available, according to the original law, to people making between 100% and 400% of the federal poverty level, okay? After that, if you clear that 400%, they drop off a cliff and nobody gets any subsidies. But fast forward a couple years, and now we're in COVID. And Congress passes this omnibus COVID bill with one of the, kitchen sink, everything's in it. And part of what was in that bill was a change to how premium tax credits were applied. The formula for determining how much you got or who got what, okay? It was a big expansion. And so a lot more people were getting premium tax credits, and people that were getting them were getting more. Now, in that bill, they put a sunset provision for those changes to expire at the end of 2025. So guess what? Here we are. Now, we're looking at the potential of the subsidies going back to the way they were originally, which is a more constricted amount of money. Now, this is where it gets political, okay? Because there's a lot of talk going on right now in Washington about potentially extending the expanded subsidies. That might happen, it might not. And I've heard people plugged into the industry that say it will happen, and others equally plugged in and say, nah, that's not going to happen. So I don't know. Hopefully, for the sake of our premiums, it happens. But we don't know that. And so we have to be prepared either way. So to be clear, some of you are not going to be impacted by this much at all, okay? But some of you, this is going to be a real big hit. And so what we're trying to do is come up with some other options. Now, if you're currently getting subsidies on the marketplace and those go away and your price goes up significantly, we're going to try to be prepared with some alternatives for you to consider. We don't have a one-size-fits-all solution. We don't have a magic bullet, but we're going to have some options that we want to talk to you about. For the rest of you, it'll be business as usual and things will be fine.